All right, here we go. Scrimmage between Littleton Hawks, 10UA Black versus Little Scrimmage versus the Warriors Prospects, 10UAA Prospects. Got, looks like Schuler, Palak, Smith, Schardiger. Usually Hansen's lined up with Schardiger. Yeah, nope. Freeman's out there with Schardiger. Yep, Schuler, Palak, Smith, Freeman, Schardiger. Kind of a funky angle today. We'll do our best. Palak wins the face-off. Schardiger throws it in on the backhand. Puck comes out to Schardiger. Knocks it back down in the corner with his blade. Hawks able to gather it, push it out of the zone. Good back check from Palak. Smith had it, lost it on the boards there. Hawks lose an edge, scooped away by Smith, passes out to Schuler. Schuler throws it all the way in. Played by the goalie, tipped up into the glass. Warriors try to pass it across, but intercepted by the Hawks. Right at the blue line, kicked in by Schardiger. Schardiger loses it into the neutral zone. Freeman's there. Freeman tips it over to Schuler. Schuler can't quite get a pass off. Hawks on the attack. Throw one towards the net. Saved and pushed wide by O'Neill. Schuler carries it in. And I think there's a penalty coming up, tripping, it looks like, on the Hawks. Hawks, I believe. I didn't see it over there. Yes, tripping on the Hawks. So a little power play for the Warriors. Still recovering from that cold. All right, face-off was won by the Warriors, but the Hawks gather it behind the net. Coach is calling for pressure. Keenan gets stick down. Knocks away the entry. Brown putting some pressure on. Brown tries to center it up to Keenan. Keenan from the blue line, blocked. Good block by the Hawks there. Schaefer, I should say, Schaefer's on with Soren and Colin Albert. So we've got Brown, Albert, Kieran, Schaefer, Keenan, and again, O'Neill in the net. Puck comes all the way down. They said no icing. O'Neill tips it off to the side. Schaefer throws it up to Soren. Nice use of the board, Soren. That a boy. Hawks do gain possession, though, in the Warriors zone. I guess the Hawks zone, my bad. Brown from the blue line takes it away, throws one low, just wide. Good deflection shot, you know, throw it low, hope for the rebound. He had guys in front, but it was just a little too wide. Engberg comes on for the Warriors. Billman now on. So it looks like we're getting some new forwards out there. Billman throws it towards the net, save. And Walsh comes on. Defensive change as well. Hansen coming out with Schardiger. Kind of tough to see right here, right in front. All right, Hawks regather, trying to get back on sides, and they're not able to get on sides in time, so offsides. It's really tight over here to film. We'll do our best. Face off goes to the Hawks. Two on one. Schardiger kept the stick down. And oof. Billman tried to clear it out. Hawks throw it in from the blue line, but wide. Hansen throws it off the boards. Nice and long. Puck goes all the way down, but that's going to be iced. And it is an icing. 8:08, 8:03. 8:03 to go. Puck's going to come all the way back down into the Warriors zone for the icing faceoff. Halleck, Smith, Schuler, Hansen, Schardiger. Tipped ahead out of the zone. Smith, nice little toe drag at the blue line. Schuler threw one on, glove saved, knocked away. Another one thrown towards the net, down behind the net. Gathered up by the Hawks. Hansen couldn't quite get that one on target. Good shot though. Intercepted by Smith, but then picked up by the Hawks. O'Neill knocks it away. Schardiger throws it out. Defensive change. Freeman and Keenan now on. Hey, they let me up here. There's Kyle Hull, Coach Hull. The legend himself. All right, back to the game. Oh, and Schuler up to Palick. Palick passed up to Smith, but out of his reach. Albert coming on. Schuler comes off. Jensen's coming off. Puck goes all the way back down into the opposite corner. Soren comes on and replaces Smith. At the blue line, Keenan tips it ahead. Picked up by Corbin. Palick carries it in. Loses it down in the corner. Coach calling for a change. Brad Freeman takes it away, swings it down behind the net. All the way up to Albert. Oh! So on comes Brown, replacing Palick. Hawks lose it, Brown picks it up. Hawks lose it through the neutral zone. Good pass off the boards up to Soren. Soren's got a guy with him there, Albert, but good pressure from the Hawks down in the corner. Kind of hard to see, I know. Albert tried to get it up to the point. Hawks denied it. Puck goes back towards the net, down behind the net. Hawks throw it all the way down, and that's going to be iced. No icing. Brad Freeman passes up to Brown. Brown throws one towards the net. It's there, it's open. Oh, kicked it away at the last second. I think that was Walsh coming in, trying to get a tip. Billman's on. Brown's coming off. Looks like Engberg comes on and joins the party. Good tip by Freeman at the blue line. Close one up against the door there. Good job by Engberg to steal that one away. Good job, Keenan. Nice little work. Walsh tries to dangle around. Can't toe drag it. Defense change. Schaefer and Hansen now on. Hawks on a little 1-on-2. Oh, get around two defenders. Couldn't get a shot off, though. One extra touch, one too many. Walsh throws it up the boards. Engberg scoops it away. Nice pass over to Billman. He's off sides. Tags up. Knocked down. Puck goes up. Knocked down by the Hawks. 2-on-2. 3-on-2. Good job getting a stick on it. Reese, good save by O'Neill on that second attempt. Puck still dancing around. Was that a whistle play on? Here we go. Hawks still attacking. Good back check and forecheck from two of them at the same time. Finally clear the zone. Offsides, no call, but that's all right. Warriors reset, just a scrimmage. Too many men for sure, but that's okay. Again, just a scrimmage. Whoa! Schaefer kind of lost his footing there, but he's all good. Puck comes back into the zone. Hansen, first one there, backhands it behind the net, up to Smith. Schardiger up to Schuler. Schuler chips it around off the boards. Smith giving chase. Ooh, those ones scared me going into the corners. Both players handled it well. So it's Albert now. No, Schuler. Sorry, Schuler. Freeman punches it back down low. 2 minutes to go in the first. Hawks now on the attack. Look to center it up into Quinn's chest. Smothered and covered. Nice job, O'Neill. So that's going to bring out Albert, Brown, and Kieran with Freeman, Schardiger on defense. Face-off won by the Warriors. Freeman off the boards, but Hawks are able to get to. Oh, nice tip, get it out. And it's covered. They whistled it down. Quick whistle. All right, face-off won by the Warriors. Soren, good speed out of that face-off over to Albert. Albert fires a shot, low, saved by the Hawks goalie. Battle on the boards. Schardiger tried to knock it down. Freeman gathers it up to Brown. Good transition pass. Lost it against the boards, though, it looks like. Can't quite see down there. I think he got tangled up on weird bounce or something. I heard the coaches. Can't see it, though. All right, puck comes out. It's in front of the net. Hawks are there. They kind of gather. 1 minute to go here in the first. Freeman steps up, punches it away. Albert reaches in, scoops it. Soren's with him. Puck goes all the way behind the net. Picked up by the Hawks. Out comes Engberg. Hawks. Knocked down by Engberg. Good move by Schardiger to get it around. Up to Albert. Albert pushes it all the way in, down low. So Billman and Walsh are on with Schaefer and Keenan. Good stick from Keenan. Warriors able to clear it out of the zone, get it all the way down, but that puck's iced. They're letting it play. I think maybe they're not doing icing just to keep it going because it's a scrimmage, is my guess. Unless there's a play in the corner. So that brings us to the end of the first. 0-0. All right, start of the second period. 12:01 on the clock. Whoa. Palak, Smith, Schuler. Kind of get tangled up there. Palak and Smith. Shot saved by O'Neill, covers. Whistled down. Face-off won by the Hawks. Ooh, quick little backhand. Back behind the net, though. Hawks with another shot towards the net. Saved by O'Neal. Rebound comes out in front. Hawks are still there. Hawks with another one. Blocked, then saved. O'Neal slides back across. Picked up by Palick. Palick finally clears it out of the zone up to Smith. Or, sorry, Schuler. Schuler taking it in. Good speed, but he has 3 guys on him. Looks to center it. Nothing there. Oh, wraparound to the front. Just out of Smith's reach. So puck comes out of the zone. Smith back to Schaefer. Schaefer tips it ahead. Oop. Good punch by Logan. Push it forward for the Hawks. Keenan and Schaefer working together there on the Hawks down in the corner. Can't see much. Ooh, puck comes out in front, wide open to the Hawks at the blue line, but can't get enough on that shot to do any damage. Palick intercepts it. Corbin throws up to Jensen, it looked like. Yes. Oh. Schuler had it, and it was tipped away. Keenan kind of lost an edge there. Got tangled up into the boards with the Hawks. No harm, no foul. Hawks disrupt that pass, throw it back in, but Warriors are on it. Warriors lose it right over. Oh, here we go. Picked up by Brown. Good timing there coming off. Oh, trip, no call. No call. He was hooked or tripped and he pulled down offsides. 9:52. I don't know why there was a whistle, but there was, and they're just playing on. It was weird. All right, Hawks have possession of it. Throw it to the front. Quinn's there, covers it up, knocks it away. Oh, puck was out. He didn't see it. Quick whistle. Brown off the boards. Hawks collect it. Hansen rolls it around. Tipped up by Albert. Hawks to the first one there. Good communication from the Hawks goalie. One behind you, one behind you. I like that. Letting his players know that a Warrior was on him. It's kind of cool to be able to be this close up top and be able to hear the voice. I don't normally get to hear them from where I'm filming from. Puck's out into the neutral zone. Hawks throw it back in. Something's going on over there on the boards. All right, Hansen gathers it over to Schardiger. Schardiger up to Albert. Albert up to Brown. Brown's got Soren with him. Soren, oh, loses it between his feet. Tough pass to handle there. Kind of back between the feet. But good idea. Freeman, first one there. Nice job. Forwards are changing out. Looks like we've got Walsh and Keenan joined. Freeman's going. Freeman on a breakaway. Not bad. Oh, defense. Nice stick. Nice stick by the Hawks on the back check. Good lift. Billman, Engberg, and Walsh are on with Keenan and Freeman. Walsh enters. Fights for it, fights for it, fights for it. He's in front. He's got a guy. Wrap around. Oh, it does not go in. Good cover of the post. Nice job by the Hawks goalie. Ooh, tripped. Reaching for it. Walsh trips, so Hawks are going to go on the power play. Palak Smith coming on for the forwards on the kill. Oh, they gave that to Freeman on the trip. Sorry, I thought that was Walsh on the trip. Freeman on the trip. Hansen, Keenan, Palak, and Schaefer. Sorry, Smith, Palak, Schaefer, Keenan on the kill. Okay, face-off won by the Warriors, short-handed. Throw it in towards the net. Oh, save. Oh, played it, but it was whistled down before he played it. So that'll bring a face-off. Should be over here, close to us. Palak reaching for it. Hawks able to get away with it. Ooh, good pass. Hawks on a breakaway. Pulled from behind. No call. I think they was just tangled up in each other's shoes there. Palak reaches back. Sorry, that's Shardiger? No, that's Keenan. Puck's in front. Push him out. And they're able to finally push it out. It's covered. There's the whistle. So sometimes we get quick whistles. Sometimes we get late whistles, but it is a scrimmage. It's like 52 seconds on the kill. Nash in the net. O'Neill comes out. Good game for O'Neill. All right, Shardiger. Brown and Schuler are on. Brown throws it all the way in. Keep an eye on the players here for positioning is what I'm trying to do. Not necessarily following the puck. So Schuler puts pressures on, but the Hawks slide it all the way across ice. And then they throw it all the way down deep for a little dump and chase. Not what I would have done on a power play, but they're 10. All right. Looks like Schuler was able to clear the zone. Brown puts some pressure on. Hawks re-enter. Hansen tries to skate through. Shot on goal. Saved by Nash. 5 seconds on the kill. Albert comes on. Schuler and Hansen come off. So Albert, Brown, Brown, Albert, Shardiger, and Schaefer. Albert. Oh, yeah, good job sticking with it. Throws it ahead. Soren comes across, full strength, just so y'all know now. So Brown, Albert, Soren, Shardiger, Schaefer. No Steinke today, it looks like. We're missing one defender. No Owen Steinke today. Down in the corner, Schaefer fighting for it. Hawks come away with it. Shot towards the net, blocks in front. Save Nash. Hawks tried to throw it in, blocked at the blue line, it sounded like. Yes, puck comes out into the neutral zone. Hawks reaching across. Penalty. I don't know what the penalty was. Brown's going into the box. Okay. Both of them. 2 penalties. That's right, because there was definitely a hook right here. So, I think we're going 5-on-5. Ingberg, Walsh, and Billman on. Schardiger and Schaefer stay on the defensive side. So offsetting penalties between Warriors and Hawks. Luke comes over. Ingberg keeps it in. Up on the blue line. Tips it in. Luke. Billman centers it in front. Oh, just bounces wide. Up to Schaefer. Good block from the Hawks. Schardiger still has it. Turns it around the other way. Billman tips it ahead. Looks like, yep, that was Billman. And Hawks get it all the way back down deep. So Schaefer gives chase to it. Down behind the net. Schaefer fighting for it. Good play on the Hawks too. Tipped ahead by Ingberg. Ooh, thrown towards the net. Tipped and then saved by Nash. Good job, Nash, hanging in there. Puck goes down behind the net. Good play by Schardiger. All right, passed up to Ingberg. Ingberg kind of gets around outside, pushed wide, tries to clear it. Loses his edge. Walsh into the boards. Tipped ahead. Schaefer can't play it. The Hawks lose it, so got away with a potential breakaway there. Tipped. Puck comes all the way in. We're going to get a change here. Hawks group and gather. All right, so it looks like, yes, Smith, Schuler, and Palak on for the forwards. Freeman and Keenan on the defensive side. Palak punches it ahead up to Smith. Smith crosses over to Schuler. Good pass. Schuler down in the corner. Smith looks for a guy, goes up to the point, loses it out of the zone. Freeman throws it all the way in deep. Schuler down in the corner. Good body position. Corbin's coming in to help. Jensen, and they're whistled down. Puck did finally come out, but they whistled it dead. All right, out for the Debskis. Freeman and Keenan on. Defensively, looks like Schuler, Palak, and Smith stay on for the forwards. Fresh legs for the Hawks. Corbin wins. Oh, bummer. That was a good tip, but good face-off. Hawks pass across in the neutral zone all the way down to the corner. Freeman's first one there. Swings it around. Schuler, good position. Takes it away. Tipped ahead by Palak. Palak, tried to pass up to Smith, but it's intercepted. Smith gathers it anyway. Something happening down the corner. Looks like there was no call. I don't know what that was. Just saw someone fall and maybe lost an edge. It's hard to see. Can't see what's going on down there. Oh, overskated just by a hair on Schuler's part. Tipped ahead. Iced. Minute 37 to go in the second. Zeros. Brown, Albert, Kieran. Looks like Schaefer and Schardiger. All right, Albert's got it. Holland tips it ahead, all the way down, chasing, down low. Puck comes out, Hawks have it. Hansen pushing him wide, making him go around. Hawks throw one towards the net, but it's wide. I think Nash pushed it out. Stick got tangled up. Nash lost his stick. Yep. Schardiger collects it for him. Hawks tried to skate through. Oh. Tripping called on Hansen. So that's going to put the Hawks on the power play, Warriors on the kill. Face-off won by Brown. Hawks gather it after that. Shot towards the net. Save covered by Nash. Nice job. High risk there because their Hawks were crashing, so good job covering by Nash. Billman comes on switching out with Soren. Awesome that we're doing a change. They drop the puck. Hawks get around Billman, up against the boards, down in the corner. Puck's behind the net, 20 seconds. Keenan gets it up to Billman. Billman taps it forward. Hawks collect it in the neutral zone. Oh! Brown's pulled down, nothing, no call there. Shot towards the net, wide. Nash able to kick it out. Puck's in front and thrown down to the end of the second. So 45 seconds remain on the penalty kill going into the third. So Billman, Engberg, start of the third, Billman, Engberg, Walsh. Oh no, Brown. I guess because we're still in the kill. Have it tipped away by Freeman. Good stick. Thrown towards the net. Hawks gather it behind. They got a guy in front, blocked in front. Brown tips ahead up to Billman, gets it out of the zone. Brown on the attack. Billman reaches across. Puck comes in front, tipped away by Billman. Billman clears it out of the zone. 5 seconds on the kill. Walsh is on. Engberg comes on. Schaefer's on. Engberg comes across. Schaefer plays it down in the corner. Schaefer gets it out of the zone up to Smith. Good pass from Smith. Keenan and Schaefer are on defensively. Engberg kind of got taken down there in the middle. All right, Keenan throws it in from up top. Oh, almost tipped. Oh, collision down in the corner. Offsides for the Warriors. Warriors offsides. All right, puck's out of the zone. Halleck, Smith, Schuler, Keenan, Schaefer. Schaefer throws it in. Nice job. Halleck and Smith giving chase. Ooh, Hawks are there first. Good play by the Hawks. Halleck did a nice job position trying to knock it down, but Hawks were able to get it out. Hooked. No call. Good. Shot. Save. It's in front. Oh, thrown out in front and away. Nash tried to clear it out with the stick, and it went right to a Hawks player. That was a very scary situation there. Ooh, nice move from Keenan. Can't get the shot off, or it was saved by the goalie. Excellent move by Keenan there. 3-on-1. Schaefer, Reese just holding space. Schuler tips it ahead. Here we go, breakaway for Schuler. Schuler's got Halleck with him. Shot! Back of the net for the Warriors. Schuler finishing it on the left side. 1-0 Warriors, 9:17 to go in the third. Albert, Brown, Kieran, Schardiger, Hansen. Face-off won by the Hawks. Shot low, saved by Nash. Puck swung all the way around up to Albert. Schardiger, pass in front of the net. Over to Hansen. Kieran up against the boards. Brown and Kieran both there. Hawks come away with it. Can't quite do anything with it though. Dump it down low. Schardiger throws one towards the net, but it's blocked in front. Hansen drew some contact down there, kind of lost his footing. Good play though, kept the puck down deep in the zone. Offsides is the call.
Yes, yep. And you want us running it, you're good, right? Yeah, if you can run it, you want
What was he doing?
Like when they were all down there, was just doing, and then all of a sudden just like tripped. And I'm like, come on.
All right, Hawks try to dangle around. Schardiger says no, thank you. Walsh takes it away, so we got Walsh, Engberg, and Billman on, with Schardiger and Hansen still on the defensive side. Billman down in the corner. Tips it up to Hansen. Hansen, oh no, Hansen kicked it out. Able to control it again, luckily. Tipped ahead to Walsh. All right, Schardiger over to Hansen. Hansen backhands it ahead to Billman. Billman slings it down low, deep. Walsh behind the net, pressures. Engberg down deep in front of the net. Hansen tips off the boards. Throws it back in. Billman. So Schardiger comes off. Freeman's on. There he is. Hansen changing out. Schaefer comes on. 7. Oh, shot towards the net. Save. .658. Oh. Smith goes down. Something went off the post. I heard metal, iron. I wonder. Tipped wide. Hawks come up with it. 2-on-2. Reese tries to push him wide. Pass. Freeman's there with the stick. Oh, good job on the back check from Smith. Smith throws it off the boards. Picked up by Owens here in front. Tips it ahead. Up to the point. Puck goes down. Schaefer throws it all the way around. Smith's there up on the boards to grab it. Smith ahead. Thrown towards the net. Save. Reach. Freeman clears it out with the backhand. Up to the point. Hawks keep it in. All right, Smith. They got numbers. Let's go. Pass across. Here we go. Schuler. Ooh, centered. In front. Freeman. Freeman throws it high. Blocked off the shoulder. Tough one for the Hawks player. He's going to be okay, though. Just a little stinger. Stinger off the shoulder, kind of lower neck. Slapped in by Smith towards the net. Tipped. Out comes Hansen, Albert, Kieran, Keenan. Smith still on. Hansen skates right through the spot. Good play. Up to corner. Sword! Oh, gets a shot off, but blocked in front. Good block by the Hawks. Hawks get around. Good back check from Soren to help out. Hansen kicks it up. Still battling up against the boards. Soren getting pushed wide. Oh, shot towards the net. Glove save. Nash. Way to be ready, Nash. That a boy. Those are the scary ones. It just gets flicked in like that. You got to be ready as a goalie the whole time. Never take your eye off it. 4:40 to go. Brown, Soren, Keenan, Albert, Hansen. Hawks wins. Shot low, wide. Hawks gather it again. It's in front of the net. Downson back off the net, on the side of the net. Warriors trying to clear it out of the zone. Centered across, no one there. Picked up by Albert. Albert able to clear it out. Hansen clears it out of the zone right away. Hawks. Throw it ahead. Tipped. Passed. Here we go. Good backhand pass. Brown gives chase. Oh, Hawks are there. Brown pushes it ahead to Hansen. Hansen throws it back down deep. Albert down the corner. Throws it back the other way. Brownie kind of gets pummeled over there a little bit. Oh, right in front of the net. It's still loose. Oh, it comes out. Here we go. Brown shoots. Throws it low. Oh, save. Maybe blocked in front. Sorry, blocked in front and comes out. Something's happening down in the corners. Can't see it. Puck comes back down behind the net. Scooped over by Albert. Hansen chips it ahead. On comes Engberg. Thrown towards the net. Saved by the Hawks goalie once again. Oh, I can't quite keep it in. Played by Walsh. Walsh. Good pass over to Keenan. Up to Engberg. Engberg tries to get around. Throws it high. It's just wide. Good shot. Billman's on with Walsh, Engberg, Schardiger, Freeman. Collision in behind. Schardiger pushes him wide. Picked up by Freeman. Freeman tries to punch it ahead, knocked down by the Hawks. Hawks throw it in. Schardiger plays. Covered by Nash. 2:28 to go. Looks like a timeout called by the Hawks. Way to be, Nash.
Come on, nothing by you, Nash.
All right, for the Warriors, Engberg, Billman, Freeman, Walsh, Schardiger. Face off one. Oh, it's between the feet. Loses it just between the feet. The play was there. All right, now we got to reset. Schardiger throws it all the way around the boards. Tipped ahead. Billman giving chase. Good speed from Billman. Oh. All right, we've got a new line change coming on. Forwards coming out. Smith, Palick, and Schuler join the party. Freeman and Schardiger stay on defensively. Oh, looks like they're going to take the face off over there. Face off won by the Warriors. Jensen has it one-on-one. Ooh, good back check from the Hawks. Hawks lose at the blue line. They're offsides anyways. There we go. Smith. Still fighting for it. Throws it all the way in. Good job. No icing, just in front of the center ice line. Good tip by Palick. Smith. Up to Palick. Palick. Oh, shoots up and over the net. No, too high. Good shot. Quick wrister. Just up and over the net. What was this? A snapshot, actually, on the inside leg, it looked like. Corbin skates through the hands. Possibly got away with penalty there. Schuler passes ahead. Between the legs. Puck swings all the way around. 1 minute left in the period. Freeman throws it ahead, gets it out of the zone. Palick tips it forward. 45 to go. Shot! Empty net. Shot. Goes in. Warriors 2. Hawks 0. Albert, Brown, Kieran, Keenan, Schaefer out for the Warriors. .46 to go. Warriors up 2-0. Face-off won by the Hawks. Keenan clears it out. Reese, hard off the boards, up to Kieran. Kieran tips. Oh, knocked down. Good play by the Hawks to knock it down. Brown throws it back forward. Hawks are there. Thrown up. Blocked. Good save by Nash. Covers. Right off the mask. 15 seconds to go. 14-9. Job, Nash. Empty net, 6 skaters on for the Hawks, and it clears out the zone. Hawks throw it forward. Soren, 2 seconds, able to clear it down. So Warriors finish this one with the W. 2-0. Good game on both sides. Nice job from Arapahoe today. All right, we'll post this one later. Thanks for tuning in. Warriors 2, Hawks 0. Appreciate the Hawks for hosting this scrimmage. Nice job on both teams today.